Like every other day in Artesia, I woke up to yet another emergency in a client's case. We had seen a woman after she had gone before an asylum officer for a credible fear determination, which was denied. She was going to be going into her immigration judge review, and we had not even begun to speak about her story, and we hadn't started to pull out any of the details of her story. After meeting with her and talking to her about her claim, in an hour, it became very clear that she had a very strong religious-based asylum claim for herself and her son and her husband. We went to her IJ review with her, and she was able to have the IJ vacate the asylum officer's decision and have a positive credible fear determination. She's now in a bond hearing this coming Friday. She's a very strong case. We've gathered a lot of evidence in this case, and it's very clear that this is cut and dry asylum case based on a religious ground. We received a call last night from her mom, panicking, that her husband, who had been separated from her and her son when they had come across the border, was being detained in Port Isabel, Texas. He had gone through the process without an attorney. They had attempted to hire an attorney who took money, refused to make phone calls, then I guess gave money back, stopped answering phone calls. They called us saying he was being put on a plane that night based on the same claim as our client here, and they didn't know what to do. The attorneys here on the ground and volunteer attorneys out of state sprang into action. We were able to have him physically pulled off of the plane last night. He was sitting on the plane. He called the client's mom crying, saying, "I didn't know what was going to happen. I was sitting on that plane, and a deport officer came on and said, 'Your attorney called,' and pulled me off." We filed a motion to reconsider in his case today, as he is actually the leader of the church group, and the reason that this family was targeted on the basis of their religious association, and explained that we have evidence. We have an affidavit from his wife. We have actual physical evidence from Honduras saying that they were shot, that they received all of these wounds, police reports. With an attorney, there was no chance that this man would have been on a plane being deported back to Honduras last night. It's just one more crazy freaking example of the situation that is happening in these cases. With just one minute of an attorney's attention, this man was pulled off of a plane, and with an hour this morning of work, he will hopefully have a new interview in front of an asylum official with a very clear basis for an asylum claim. It's really, really unfair. I can't imagine how many other people are sitting in that detention center here and in Texas being completely screwed by this process without access to legal counsel.